Welcome back Internet, JackAttack here, and we're checking out Total War Shogun 2. Now, I've played quite a lot of this. I usually play the single player. I've completed I think 1 or 2 campaigns in this, and I've played Medieval 2 and Rome before that. If you don't know what the Total War series is about, it kind of has a world domination strategy game, much like the Civilization series, where you can have a map and you move your armies around. But then also when two armies combined, you fight it in a real-time strategy mode. So it's a really cool combination of the two, and the series is about to release. You can see down here in the bottom left, Rome 2, and it is so awesome. It's probably the game I'm most excited for this year. But we're going to play some multiplayer of this. I had never touched the multiplayer, I don't think any of the games, and then yesterday I thought I might as well try it, and I won my first battle, so that was a good start. So I'm going to see if I can get into another multiplayer game. There's team games that we can get into. There's a whole multiplayer campaign, but we won't do that. There's team games, there's siege battles and whatnot, but there's also just drop-in matches where I can drop in and play for the computer in somebody else's single-player campaign. And I'll see if I can get one of those. So in this version of the game, there seems to be a leveling up system. I haven't fully figured it out yet. I have no idea really what I'm doing in terms of combination of retainers and armor sets, but I do know how to order troops around a map, so I'll get into a battle and see how we go. Rightio, and now I'm going to be doing a siege defending at the Wakasa fortress. Funds medium. Anyway, I got 450 left. Let's just add in another group of probably bowmen. Goodness me. Bow infantry. As we're doing a siege, it's good to be able to rain fire down the enemy. Right. I'm ready. Hopefully he is. I'm quite interested to see what he deploys here, because especially if he's got any of the ninja or siege retainers or units. So if they have ninjas, they'll be able to climb up my walls really, really quickly. But I guess more so if there's the retainer which allows you to open the enemy's gates, it's going to be very hard to hold this fort. But it's a small unit size. I have quite a big fort, and we'll have equal forces, and so it should go in my way since I am the defender. But we'll see how we go. He might actually get a bonus if he's sieging, because that would make much more sense. Rightio. So we'll be keeping our... Oh, I shouldn't have got cavalry. Why did I get cavalry? Oh, that was silly. My general has actually got archers, so I'll weave them up here for the moment. But depending on where these guys spawn, it will depend where I put all my troops. So we'll put some here, and same on this side. We'll put 2 archers units there, so I can quickly deploy them based on where the guys are. We'll put... No, yeah, that's right. And on this side we'll put this unit and the other 2 units. That should just leave our cavalry in the middle to do absolutely nothing. Right. I'm ready. I've also got archery towers to rain down, hopefully, fire arrows if I can. So my bowmen I usually just leave up on the second row, because my swordsmen can hold the front line for a while, and then once they've shot down them, I can shoot them again when they come up. It's kind of like pulling back just as they get into the next range. They do have more units than I do, by the looks of this bar. Right. Everything's over here. So I need all my guys to get here ASAP. If I join a cavalry, it'd be interesting to see what he does. Gates are still shut. I have got... Oh, I've got cannon walls. I didn't even know that. That's what happened, isn't it? Oh, great. Very cool. These guys need to run because they're automatically walking. No, we're going to be wasting time. Right, they're finally in range and now they can actually start shooting. And here comes the bows. These walls should defend me pretty well. They do have a lot of troops. Doing some very interesting maneuvers, but wow, there are some cannon units in there. Whoa! Very cool. Right, these are more bowmen. We're going to pull back everyone, because these guys don't need to stay up here. These guys can come and fight from this level. Except for these guys. You don't need to move, you need to stay there. I lied. So everyone here can actually come all the way back to here. We're hardly losing any bowmen as well. Right, so the Steinersons are men forward. The fearsome spears. They start coming up our walls, so that's as soon as we retreat, and then the bowmen on the second level can shoot them as they come into this area here. Doesn't mean, oh, we should get the fire arrows going from this tower. That tower seems to be shooting just our wall. Nope. These guys need to run now. It is officially time to leave. That cannon is absolutely devastating at that range. These guys got so many arrows around them. These guys have lost half their men already. That's pretty devastating. I think the cannon has done all the work. No, might have been the arrows, because there is a lot of arrows on the ground here. Right, as long as these guys can keep firing. Look at that. Beautiful wave of arrows. And here they come. Right, so here come the first guys coming down. We should have nobody down here. These guys need to move. Need to be running. None of this walking business. I think we've kind of got the upper hand here because they are really not pulling back at all. Guys, I don't think he realizes that these guys are standing in front of some cannons, but oh, they are burning down the gate. Katana guys are coming up, but these guys are halfway through all their ammo. That's kind of ridiculous, really. These guys are going to get pretty decimated pretty soon. Right, these guys have moved into range, so we need to pull back and actually get into some cover. Those guys actually go in there, but these guys... Actually, these are weak guys, you can come up the top. I want you to get into this next rank. These guys have got the cover of this wall, and it just protects them so much, but you can see the guys behind them just in the open there. We're getting completely dominated. They've captured the tower, which means it will start shooting down at my men, which is never a good thing. I have no idea where these guys are going. But I can tell you something, I don't want any of those guys to be there at the moment. I want them all to retreat. Right, send 2 units at the top here, so we're just not completely clogged up down the bottom. These guys need to be getting up here ASAP. Seriously, man, is something bugged out in his computer? Because usually you don't have all your men just standing outside a burning down gate. The doors are open. What are these guys going to do? They are tearing down the gate by the looks of it. They're about to. Right, you guys get there. Actually, they're going for a redeployment. Pull them up, pull them up. The sharp stick screw. Something's happened to his units, how he's telling them to squish them along that. I think what he's trying to do is he's trying to tell the guys to form up across here, and I don't know why he's done that, because it obviously will stick them out in the open. Okay, might have realised what his mistake was there. These guys are shaken. If the cannon can shoot on these guys, it'd actually be quite amazing, because it would tell them to rout. I'm surprised that they don't have control over the cannons though, since they control that part of the wall. Right. We're actually starting to burn down the gate now. Two of those guys go up there. These guys might as well come down here. Light cavalry. We could charge them on this point here, but it's probably better to charge them if they ever get through to this gate, to charge them across. Across as they come up the gate, but right, this gate, these gates have been down, very good. He's finally swinging all his guys. My archers are managing to get the Lancing bullets all the way through here. How are they managing that? Oh. Man, arrows to the air are so graceful. One kill. Two kill. Here they come. Out of the sun. Right, here they come. Men, start letting loose. As soon as you see them come up that ramp. So what type of guys are coming out? We've got katanas, which are... It's a rock, paper, scissors thing, so if they've got archers, anything can kill archers, just has to be up close. To fight against spears, you want swordsmen. To fight against swordsmen, you want cavalry. To fight against cavalry, you want spearmen. And then archers is just anything, kill archers. Otherwise, archers will kill you. They've got these guys all the way out here. That's a lot of cavalry. If I had some Yari, it's called Yari cavalry. I'm pretty sure it's these guys here. Yeah, the spearmen cavalry would have been great, because I would have probably just sent them against them and just completely dominated them. He has got some weird things happening with his men. I'm just going to suggest that we should go into fast forward speed because, you know, just let my arrows rain down on them. Okay, maybe we'll go in fast speed. Because we're actually charging up now. We're going down number quite quickly, especially these guys here. Right, these guys are climbing the wall. Let's pull back. Let's do another hole. No level. Right, who are the guys that are running away? Right, they're coming out the walls right now. Okay, these guys, we need to pull back. That's kind of ridiculous, really. Right, they finally hit the top of the wall. And it seems to be Katana... No, it's matchlock, which means there will be absolutely no match for my swordsman. Oh, I lost that tower. I should have fired off those bullets while I had them. Right, sword attendants. Oh, these guys need to stay here. These are my... Where's my other unit? No, these are the guys I want. I want you to form there. You to go there. These are my pointy sticks crew. They're going to hold the gate. These guys are getting absolutely slaughtered by the looks of it. I want you guys to be firing just on guys down here. It doesn't really matter who. Let's go a little bit of ammo with. These guys are completely out of ammo. So you might as well just come back here because there's no real point in you just dying for the sake of dying. My general needs to watch out to get shot by enemy archers.
One of our units has used all its ammunition, my lord.
Right, these guys are Katana. These guys are Katana as well, so that's okay. These guys do not want to be charging forward. You guys are completely weird. Both of you guys can go back to back now. And you guys can just come up here. Oh no, you're right there. These guys are routing. Shoot the guys that are wavering, please, because if they start wavering, they'll all go into full retreat because they've lost so many men, and they are losing so many men by trying to charge these walls. Just keep firing. There we go. You're trying to burn down the gate. I wonder if this is going to hit the guys on top. They're so close to routing, so you can see them, that little bar at the top there, that red means they're about to rout. These guys are routing. This is good. And these are routing. These guys are concerned because their friends are routing. This is looking really good. And then when they're routing, you can do so much more damage to them. So, it is kind of tempting. I think it is going to be worth it. Yeah, we're going to charge into them. These cannons are now opening fire on them. And these units need to stop firing. So what's happened is the general has got all his units routing. There's not many left. And by charging in the rest of these guys really shouldn't be fighting. By charging in all these guys, which for some reason aren't charging down, there must be a lag issue with the commands just not wanting to go straight away. They're routing. I didn't lose a lot of men in that fight, though. I want these guys to come down and hold this. Because the general is actually coming up the ranks. Here comes his cavalry. That cavalry is ridiculously fast. Activate speed boosts. Get into that position. Oh yes, first one's starting to come position. Charge into these cavalrymen. My wave of green flags.
We have captured their tower.
Got the tower back, so let's turn fire arrows on the tower. Seems like most of their men have now turned around. GG. There we go. So they're trying to charge a ramp filled with spearmen with cavalry. That's just not going to work at all, mate. My archers still seem to be firing. No? My general. That's right. He's got actual arrows to shoot, which is pretty cool. Some of the guys have stopped rounding and turned around, but oh my goodness, my men are like pushing down like an ocean. You'd be kind of worried in this situation that you'd stab your friend in the back, but he really should be. I think he's kind of stopped for the moment. His general is just chilling there. I'll just tell my general shoot his general. His general's dressed up in all red. He's kind of reorganizing some of his men. I don't know if he's actually going to keep fighting or not. He did say GG. Would be nice if he did say GG to stop, but there are some of these guys in there. They shouldn't be fighting. General, you're in that position, so you can just fire if you want.
My lord, their general has fallen.
I thought so.
Cutting blow.
There we go. General is now fallen, so their men should start routing on force. By force. There we go. Concerned army losses. There we go. All men have routed. Brilliant. Heroic victory. I like that. Thanks for watching some Shogun 2, and we'll see you next time.